Hi everyone, and thank you for coming to our gentle seated yoga class. And I have set up the candles. So if you ever feel uncomfortable closing your eyes, remember you can focus your eyes on the candles. That's always a good focal point. So find the chair. Do a little rocking from side to side and feel free to soften your gaze. And then come to a stop. Do a little shoulder roll. Relax your shoulders down. Lengthen up through the crown. Maybe close your eyes or soften your gaze. Feel your feet on earth. Feel your seat on the chair. Feel your back resting onto the backrest. And breathe. First, I'd like you to just notice your breath. And see where in your body you feel the breath the most. Maybe you feel it when it enters the nostrils, or maybe when it passes down the back of your throat, down the chest, or how the belly is moving with the breath. Now relax your face. Around your eyes. Sometimes we need to peel the tongue off the roof of the mouth so we can relax the jaw and relax the throat. Let the shoulders melt down. But we're still trying to sit up tall. Allow the breath to deepen. Invite the breath to go a little deeper down into your belly. And notice how the belly and the rib cage is moving with the breath. Expand and contract. Inhale and exhale. Feel that calming, soothing, centering, wonderful belly breath. And let your mind rest on the waves of the breath. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. If you don't necessarily need the backrest of the chair, I recommend you to push yourself away from the backrest. Do a little shoulder roll. Relax the shoulders down as you lengthen up through the crown of the head. I'm going to start with the neck like we usually do. And you can keep your hands resting on your lap like this, so you can have the palms facing up, however it feels best in your body. So we inhale and sit up tall, relaxing the shoulders. And then you turn your head over to the right side. Take a moment. And then let your head go through center and over to the other side. Sit up tall. And return back to neutral. Add another little shoulder roll. This time we will tilt the head over to the right side. So you tilt the head to the right. And if you want to, you're welcome to release your arm down the opposite side. Breathe into that left side of your neck. Gently stretch it out. Make your way back to center, sit up tall, and tilt your head over to the other side. And then you can choose to reach with the right fingertips down. So keep your breath nice and soft and fluid. Gently stretching out the right side of the neck. And then return back to neutral. Let's do one more shoulder roll. Forward, up, back, and down. Release the shoulders down. Now, without rounding your back, bow your head. So there will be a gentle stretch of the back of the neck. Relax your face again and the jaw. We will add a little neck roll over to the right side, and we make a pause when we come to the shoulder. And then we will go gently through center all the way over to the other shoulder. And make a little pause. And then we will return to looking down. And then slowly lift your head back up. Take a deep breath and stretch your arms out to the side, and we'll reach all the way up. Let the hands touch and bring them down to your heart center. And then inhale and stretch your arms up. Exhale, release the arms down. We do that one more time. We inhale up. Exhale down to the heart. Inhale up. And exhale all the way out. So remember, when we practice our yoga, that we're always listening to our own body. And we practice with compassion to ourselves. Remember, we are celebrating our capabilities and honoring our limitations. Let's continue. Reach your left arm all the way up and extend over to the right side. Stretching out the left side of your waist. And then we will do the other side. We reach up and over to the left side. Relax your neck. Maybe create a little bit more space between the ribs. And return all the way back up. Take a deep breath, stretch your arms out, up, together, and down to your heart center. Let your hands come to your legs. And we will round the back into a little gentle cat arch, tucking the chin. And then we will do the opposite. So we roll the shoulders up, back, and down. Bring the chest forward. Stretching. So we round into a gentle cat arch. And then we make it into a seated cow pose. Waking up the back. And return to neutral. Let your arms come down and make gentle circles with your hands, just to loosen up the hands a little bit too. The wrists. And then we will circle the hands the other direction. And connect the two circles, and we go in, out. It's the shape of the infinity sign. In and out. in and out. Let's do it one more time. And then we will stretch the fingers and close them into a soft fist. Open and close. Open and close. Let's do it one more time. Open and close. And place your hands on your thighs. A little hip walk. I'm going to move forward. 3 and 4. And then we'll go backwards. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Let's go forward one more time. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Good job. So, lift your right leg up, and you can hold on to the back of the knee. Try to roll the shoulders up, back, and down, and keep your core nice and strong. And we will make circles with the foot. So first you rotate one direction. And then we change and go the other way. We do a few point and flex. Point and flex. Point and flex. Now see if you can reach out through the heel. See if you can reach your arms up, lengthen up. Let the foot come to the floor and maybe slide a little closer to the edge of the chair. We reach up and then just fold from the hip. Shoulders are down, spine is nice and long. Take a few breaths here. Now we will reach towards the center. So we go forward. And maybe you will feel a little bit more stretch of the calf, the Achilles heel, the hamstring. Place your hands on the thigh and bring the toes towards you, or point the toes straight up towards the ceiling. Slightly more stretch of the calf and the Achilles heel, especially when you fold forward. One more breath here. And then rise back up. Time to point the foot. Stretch the top of the foot. And then slide the foot on the floor until the heel comes off the floor, and then see if you can bring it back down. Very good. Now, we will cross the legs. You can cross down at the ankle with the knees close together, or you can have your right knee on top of the left. We're going to move on to a little bit of a hip stretch and a twist. This is where we reach the arms out to the side and we lengthen up through the fingertips and through the crown. And we make a twist over to the right side. You begin from the belly, turn the chest, then the shoulders, and let the arms come all the way down. Lengthen up through the crown. Remember that string attached to the top of the head. And you will look over the right shoulder. One more breath. And we will return to the front. We will do it to the other side. Keep your legs in this position and reach up. We twist over to the left, belly, chest, shoulders, and let the arms release down. We lengthen up, relax the shoulders, and maybe turn the head a little bit more to look over the left shoulder. And return to the front. We will do a hip stretch, a little seated pigeon pose. So now I want you to either cross the ankle across the other ankle and drop the knee out to the side. If you can, you are welcome to bring the foot higher up. Try to keep the sole of the foot flexed. I don't want you to be able to see the sole of the foot here. And just soften the knee out to the side. seated pigeon pose. So this may be exactly where you need to be. Shoulders down, nice long spine. However, if you want to, you're welcome to fold forward a little bit more. So this is where I want you to feel the stretch in the right hip, as good as you can. Always listen to your body. And return all the way back up. We will place the right foot back on the floor. We take a nice deep breath, reach up. Bring your hands together and down to your heart center and place your hands on your thighs. And then come down to your elbows. Keep your back nice and long. Maybe let your head hang to relax your neck. And take a few breaths here, stretching out your back. Relaxing your face, relaxing the jaw. Now place your hands on your knees and we will return all the way back up. Stretch your arms out to the side. We turn the palms out and reach back behind to find maybe the chair or maybe you just reach slightly down. You can also choose to kind of lean forward a little bit. You bring the shoulder blades closer towards one another and bring the chest forward and keep your neck nice and long. Stretching the chest. Remember to breathe. And then return to neutral. So it's time to do the other side. Sit up tall, lift that left knee up, clasp the hands around the back of the knee, and begin to make the circles. We will loosen up this ankle too. Change direction. And do some point and flex. Point and flex. Point and flex. See if you can reach out through the heel and reach your arms all the way up. We lengthen up, relax the shoulders down, and let the leg come to the floor. Try to keep it nice and long. We lengthen up, and then we hinge from the hip, keeping the arms up if you can. Take a few breaths here. And then we will reach towards the center a little further forward. Slightly more stretch of the hamstring. And then place your hands on your thigh or the knee. Bring the toes towards you or point them straight up towards the ceiling if you can. And we will fold forward one more time. Slightly more stretch of the Achilles heel and the calf. And then return back to neutral and point your foot. Stretch the top of the foot as much as you can. And then slide the foot on the floor until the heel kind of comes off the floor. And then we will try to bring that heel a little closer down. And it's a slightly different stretch for the calf and the Achilles heel. All right, time to cross the leg over to the other side. So either down at the ankle with the knees close together, or maybe you bring the left knee on top of the right. So we're making our way into the twist again. We inhale and lengthen and reach the arms all the way up. We begin the twist to the left from the belly, chest and shoulders, and let the arms come down. Lengthen up. Remember the string attached to the top of the head. And then this time we will turn the head and look over the opposite shoulder. Return to the front, and we will do the other side, reaching out to this side and up and lengthen. Begin the twist to the right from the belly, chest and shoulders. Release your arms down, lengthen, and turn your head and look over the opposite shoulder. We return to the front. Time to open the hip. You can cross the foot over the other foot like this, or you can place the ankle on top of the knee. Remember, we flex the foot so you keep the knee safe. And this may be exactly where you need to be, just sitting right here. Maybe after a breath or two, you want to go a little deeper. Shoulders down, chest forward, and a little forward fold. We always listen to our body. You want to feel the stretch right here, the back of the glute, and a little opening maybe of the inner thigh too. Let's take one more nice deep breath here. Return all the way back up. Place your foot on the floor. Inhale, reach your arms up. Lengthen. Let your hands come together down to your heart center. Pause. Place your hands on your thighs. Now you have the choice. You can slide the hands to the knees and just round your back into a seated cat arch. You can choose to place your elbows on the knees. And maybe just bow your head. However, some of you may want to fold a little deeper. And then you can just fold forward. Let your chest and belly rest on your thighs. Relax your arms, relax your neck. Stretching out the back. Place your hands on your knees and make your way back up to seated. Reach up. We will bring the right arm back and the left arm forward, and maybe you can hold on to the backrest of the chair. Reach forward. We switch side. Reach forward. Come back up and bring that right arm back behind too. Shoulders up, back and down. Either reach down towards the floor, lift with the heart center, or hold on to the backrest of the chair. Stretching the chest. And return all the way back. So, next little sequence, we will bring the right knee out to the side. Remember, you can always slide so you're more at the corner of the chair, and you have the left knee pointing straight forward and the right knees pointing out to the side. And we try to have the knees over the ankles if we can, and then we turn the chest towards the front. So you can have your hand resting on the knee or on the inside of the knee. Stretch your left arm out to the side and reach all the way up. Lengthen up and add a little stretch over to the right side. So you can either be here or you can be here if this feels better for your arm and shoulder. Try to keep your neck in a comfortable position. Let's take one more breath. And we return all the way to the center. Now we will stretch the right leg. First, point the foot. I know it's hard to do it with shoes on. So you can choose to have the foot pointed, or you can flex the foot if that feels better. The hand is again either on top of the knee or on the inside of the thigh. And we stretch the left arm out to the side, and we move on to a seated gate pose. Lengthen over. If the neck is uncomfortable in this position, you can always just turn the face down and relax a little bit more. A little bit more gentle for your neck. Now return back up. We will bend the leg. This is where we turn to the right. And then you drop the left knee closer to the floor. So you can have the toes curled under like this, or you can point the foot. That's your option here. I prefer it this way. I want you to feel a stretch right here from the top of the hip, down the front of the hip, and down through the thigh down to the knee. Hold on to the backrest of the chair for safety and support, and stretch your left arm forward. We're going to reach forward a little bit, and then we will pull back and roll the shoulder back. We do that one more time. We reach forward. We pull back. When you're here, see if you can push that left hip slightly forward, intensifying the stretch. And then we will do a little swim backwards with the arm. Remember, listen to your body. It can be small or it can be bigger. We do one more. So we will lengthen up. And this is where we make a twist towards the backrest of the chair. You can hold on to the chair, or you can just add a little bit of a gentle twist. And we will return to the front. We open the knees out to the side, just like this. You may adjust the seat here. So we try to have the knees over the ankles, sitting up tall. Turn to the right, and see if when you fold forward a little bit, drop that left shoulder to the center. A little stretch of the inner thigh, a little stretch of the upper back. Return to center, and we'll do the other side. And return all the way back up. Heel toe your feet in. Heel toe your feet out. In one more time. We do the other side now. So we lift the left knee up and bring it out to the side, and maybe slide to slightly more to the corner of the chair. And you have the right knee pointing forward and the left knee out to the side to feel a little stretch of the inner thigh. The hand can be on top of the knee or on the inside of the knee. We turn the chest towards the front. Reach with the right arm all the way up and lengthen up. And then slightly over to the left. You can stay here, or you can place the hand and the arm on the thigh. If the neck is uncomfortable in this position, you can always turn the head and have it a little bit more relaxed looking down. We will take 2 more nice deep breaths here. And return back up. Time to stretch the left leg. So you stretch it out and you point the foot as good as you can. Take a moment here. And then we will flex the foot. Toes are pointing up. You may need to adjust on the chair. The hand can still be on top or on the inside. And we reach up into gate pose. Lengthen up and over to the left. Get a little bit stretched there between the ribs. And return all the way back up. We bend the left leg. We turn to the left, adjust on the chair, and drop the right knee closer to the floor. So this is where we're looking for the stretch from the top of the hip, the front of the hip, down the thigh to the knee. You can curl the toes under, or you can point the foot. I prefer the toes curled under. We hold onto the chair for support and we stretch the right arm forward. So we reach forward a little bit and then we pull back, roll the shoulder back and push that right hip slightly forward for more sensation. We do it again. We reach forward and we pull back. Nice stretch of that front of the right hip and thigh. From here, it's time to swim backwards. Remember, we can do a small movement, we can do a slightly bigger one, or we can do a nice big one. And it's time for the twist. We'll lengthen up, shoulders down, and we start a little gentle twist towards the backrest of the chair. Remember the string attached to the top of the head. And we will return to the front. Keep the knees out to the side and heel toe the feet in. Let's lift the right arm all the way up into Garudasana arm so we reach up. And then bend the arm and bring it into the center. Take the other arm out to the side, thumb down, and we'll see if we can bring the elbows as close as possible. Maybe press the arms together. Maybe wrap the arms together if that is possible. Another option is, of course, to bring the lower arms together like this. Or you can give yourself a nice big hug to stretch between the shoulder blades. Let the shoulders melt down and keep your neck nice and long. You can also choose to bow your head. And relax the back of your neck and bring the breath to the space between the shoulder blades. And then lift your head back up and stretch your arms. Open up and do a little shoulder roll. We do the other side, of course. We lift the arm up. We bend it and bring it into the center and let the other arm go out to the side. Thumb down. We go under, elbows close, maybe press the arms together, maybe bring the palms together, relax the shoulders down. Remember the options. We can be here, or we can give ourselves a nice big hug. Guiding the breath to the space between the shoulder blades. Feel free to bow your head, relax the face, the jaw, the throat, the back of the neck. And then lift your head back up and begin to stretch your arms. Open up, do a little shoulder roll. Stretch your arms out to the side. See if you can interlace the fingers behind your head. We open the chest, bring the shoulder blades back and down, and then bring the elbows a little closer and a gentle bowing of the head, not that much. We open and stretch the arms out to the side, bring the shoulder blades back down, release your arms or stretch your arms out to the side, flex your hands. Reach out through the fingertips and relax the arms down. And then take one more deep breath. We go up, hands together down to your heart and down to the thighs. All right, so that was the first part. So if you would like to take a little water break, you're welcome to do that, and we will do some standing poses and some balancing poses after this. All right, I hope you had a little nice break here, maybe had some water. It's always good to hydrate, remember that. So we're gonna rise up on our toes. I'll just turn a little bit to the side, just like this. So remember, we are having the fingertips on the chair, and feet are about hip-width apart. Let's first take a nice deep breath and stretch the arms out to the side. We go up towards the ceiling, hands together and down to the heart center. And then place your hands on the chair. Fingertips are lightly touching the chair. We rise up and all the way down. We rise up on the toes again, halfway down. And then all the way up. One more time. Stay up here. And then we will reach the right arm up. And then we switch and we reach the left arm up. Now you have the option. You can always stay right here holding on to the chair, up on the toes and reach both arms up. Or if it feels better, you release the heels down and you reach one arm or both. Hands together down to your heart. We will step back. So you step one foot back and then the other foot back. And we will come into a downward facing dog variation. So the hands are on the chair. The legs are slightly bent, almost straight. And then you reach from the fingertips back through the sit bones. Lower the chest down. Maybe you can even bring your head to be in line with your arms. Keep the belly nice and pulled in, back strong. So we're stretching the back, lengthening the hamstrings, opening the shoulders. And then bend your legs and we walk in towards the chair. All right, I'm going to turn my chair a little bit more. So we will do some warrior poses. A little series of poses here. So the hands are resting on the chair and we bend the legs. And then you will step the right foot towards the back. Turn the toes out, heel towards the center. Remember, we have the chair to hold on to. And you try to keep the knee over the ankle. And we push into the back foot. Now you can lift your right arm up. Remember, the chair is your friend. You can always hold on to the chair. And then you can lift both arms up and reach up towards the ceiling. You can bring your hands together and have your hands together in front of your heart. You can also choose to stretch your arms out to the side. Warrior one. From here, we're going to move on to warrior two. Hold on to the chair for support if you want to. And we turn towards, you come up on the toes and turn. So you have the toes pointing a little bit more forward and the left knees over the ankle. You can hold on to the chair. You stretch your right arm out. You feel balanced. You stretch the left arm. If you feel safe here, you can turn your head and look over the left fingertips. Shoulders down, strong legs, breathe. Remember, you can always use the chair for support. Now place your hands on the chair and you stretch your left leg. We bring the right arm up. We're moving into triangle pose. So we reach over the chair. So you are welcome to stay right here. You can place your hand on the thigh or the inside of your knee. You can place your hand on the hip if the shoulder is bothering you. We have options. And then pull yourself all the way back up. You bend the left leg And the knees over the ankle. You can hold on to the chair and extend over, or you can place your elbow on the knee and reach your arm up or over into an extended side angle. Take a breath and then return all the way back up. Now we're going to move towards the chair again. So you pivot on the heel if you can and you turn towards the chair. You may want to go a little closer. So we try to keep the hips towards the backrest of the chair. The toes are out to the side slightly and we're just going to fold forward a little bit to feel that stretch of the hamstring. Pyramid pose. You can, if you want, to go a little deeper. Let's take one more breath here. You place your hands back on the chair. We rise back up. A slight bend of the left leg and you come up on the ball of the right foot. We're going to push away and come up and lift the right leg up. Hips are forward. You hold on to the chair. A variation of Warrior 3. And then bring the foot back down. Take a nice deep breath. Inhale. Let your hands come together and down to your heart. Place your hands on the chair. We step back again into that downward facing dog. Hands are resting on the chair. You stretch. Slight little bend of the knees. Pull the belly in and see if maybe you can let your head come in line with the arms. One more breath here. And then we will walk in towards the chair. Yes, we will do it on the other side. So I'm just going to turn my chair around to show the other side. So feet are hip width apart. We take a nice deep breath. Reach up. Let your hands come together in front of your heart. We place the hands on the chair and bend the legs. And we step the left foot back. Toes out to the side, heel towards the center, and the front leg is bent. The knee stays over the ankle, shoulders down. So you can choose to stay here, holding on to the chair. You can reach one arm up. You can reach both arms up. You can bring your arms out to the side. Or you can bring your hands together in front of your heart. Warrior 1. We're moving on to Warrior 2. You can hold on to the chair when we turn. You may want to adjust your stance so the right knee stays over the ankle, left toes is pointing slightly forward, hand in front of the heart, maybe the other hand in front of the heart too. And then we stretch the left arm out, right arm out. You can hold on to the chair. If you feel balanced and steady, turn your head. Look over the right fingertips. Warrior 2. Place your hand on the chair for support. Stretch your right leg. Moving on to triangle pose. Reach up. We hinge over to the side. You can stay here holding on to the chair. This is a good alternative. You are also welcome to place your hand on the thigh or the knee or the inside of your knee. If the shoulder is bothering you, you can place your hand on the hip, shoulders back. Or maybe you reach your arm and use the chair. triangle pose. We return all the way back up. Time to bend the right leg. We try to keep the knee over the ankle. You can hold on to the chair. Reach your arm up. Lean over like this with the knee bent, or you can place your elbow on the knee. Extended side angle. Making our way back up. We're turning towards the front of the chair again. You may want to make your stance a little shorter. So we're going to turn towards the front. You turn the toes a little bit more, and we're here. And we make our way into pyramid pose. So leg is straight, leg is straight. We push the heel into the floor. Hips are forward, and we will hinge forward into pyramid pose. You feel a nice stretch of the back of your right thigh. And you're welcome to stay right here, perfect, or maybe stretch your arms and go a little deeper. Remember to breathe. One more breath. And we return all the way back up. Now bend that front leg a little bit. Come up on the ball of the back foot. And we're going to make our way into Warrior 3. So you push away from the back foot, balance on the right, and hinge slightly forward. You can keep the toes on the floor, of course. Or we hinge forward and lift the leg up. So you can be here. You can also choose to stretch one arm or both. Whoops. And bring the foot all the way back down. Inhale. Hands together down to your heart. Place your hands on the chair and step your feet back for one more. This time we will separate the legs a little bit more. So we're right here. Take a few breaths. And then bend your legs and heel till your feet back in. And walk in towards the chair. How are you feeling? Good, I hope. We're going to turn the chair again and step to the right side of the chair. Everybody's favorite, tree pose. Remember, we have the chair. So we start with the feet hip width apart. Feel free to use the chair. We're going to balance on the left foot first. Bend the right knee. Toes are on the floor. And then you turn the knee out to the side so you open the hip. Remember, the toes can stay on the floor, or you can place the foot on your calf. You can have one hand in front of your heart. You feel balanced, you can have both hands in front of the heart. Remember, you can always drop the toes to the floor. You can always hold on to the chair. You can also stretch your right arm up. Maybe both. Rotate your hands. Hold on to the chair if you need to. Rotate the hands the other direction. And then reach up. Bring your hands back together, down to the heart. Bring the knee to the front. And return back. Let's move to the other side. Yes, we will do it on the other side. So now we're balanced on the right foot instead. And remember, you have the chair to support you. Stand up tall, belly in, and have the weight on the right leg. Turn the knee out to the side. Remember, the toes can be on the floor, the foot can be on the calf. One hand can be in front of the heart. You're welcome to stay here. Maybe just try to let go of the chair. If you feel balanced, you can have both hands together. Breathe. You can also choose to stretch one arm or both. You can have your hands together like this, or you can open out to the side. Close your hands into a fist and then spread your fingers out. Close and open, and then wiggle the fingers. Bring the hands back together and down to your heart. Take a breath. Bring the knee to the front and release your feet back down. All right, shake it out. Good job. Now it's time to sit down and we will do a little gentle meditation, Shavasana. That's a good end of the class. So, find that backrest of the chair again. Feel the back. Come to a stop. Feel your feet anchoring into the floor. Feel the seat on the chair. Relax your shoulders. Relax your face. Now you have the option of letting your eyes rest on the candles. Or if it feels good, you're welcome to close your eyes. You can have your hands resting in your lap. You can have the palms facing down. You can have the palms facing up. You can have your hands together like this. You choose what works best for your body today. So take a moment. Relax your face. Around your eyes, between your eyebrows, across the forehead and the temples. Sometimes we need to peel the tongue off the roof of the mouth so we can relax the jaw, so we can relax the throat. Add a little lengthening up through the crown. Soften the base of your skull. Soften your scalp. Relax your ears. And breathe in and out through the nose. Inviting the breath to go a little deeper down to the belly. Noticing how the belly and the rib cage is once again moving with the breath. We expand and contract. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. So give yourself permission to relax a little bit more. To sit a little heavier in the chair. Relax the shoulders a little bit more. Visualize how the relaxation can move like in maybe an ocean wave, or a spiral or a spiraling movement from the top of the head, slowly moving down over the ears, the jaw, front of the shoulders, round the back, moving further down, from the back to the front of the belly, going down to the hips, over the hip bones, to your thighs, to the knees, around the calves and the shins, to your ankles, to your feet. Just relax from the top of the head to the tips of the toes. Let your mind rest on the gentle movements of your breath. Maybe you will find a little inner smile. So gradually bring your awareness back to here and now. Slowly deepen your breath. And then you can push yourself away from the backrest. Do a little shoulder roll. Relax your shoulders down. Start to move your fingers, wiggle the toes. And then take a deep breath. Stretch your arms out to the side. And then when you exhale, you let your hands meet in front of your heart. Take this moment. Honor yourself. Give yourself thanks for finding this precious time in your busy day for yourself and for your gentle seated yoga practice, and know that you are performing or have performed something that is good for you. Namaste. Thank you so much, everybody. Have a lovely rest of the day.